Hello and welcome back, audience. My name is MassiveBrad and welcome back to my FIFA 17 Liverpool Gamer. Now, before we jump into the episode today, I just want to say a huge big thank you for the love and support on the channel. And if you do enjoy today's video, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. Now, before we get into the two games in today's episode, guys, just want to quickly recap on yesterday's episode. What a tremendous episode it was. First things first, we face off against our local rivals, Everton, in the Merseyside derby. It was at Goodison Park. It was a hell of a game, and we managed to get a victory over the Blue Noses with a 3-2 battle. It was a difficult game. They started coming back. We were attacking. Really good game. Some real good goals in there as well. And the second game, of course, was against Stoke City. Not an easy team to break down, but it was the man between the goalposts for Stoke City that kept them in it, and that was Jack Butland, absolutely on fire. But eventually, James Milner broke through, and there's nobody stopping Milner's shot going in the back of the net, and we managed to go on and get a victory over Stoke with a 1-0 win, which I was very happy about. And today, guys, today's episode is going to be huge. First things first, we have Manchester City coming to Anfield in an attempt to take the 3 points back to Manchester. The second game of today's episode is where we take on Sunderland. We travel to the Stadium of Light and hope to bring the 3 points back to Liverpool. And also, guys, the transfer window opens. The January transfer window is only 3 days away, and I am super excited for it. This is the chance where we can bring in Cancelo at right back, so we've got a backup for Clyde. We're possibly looking at a new centre-back. We're looking at a left-back. But all the transfer guys, all the transfer news and the targets and whatnot is going to be done after the Manchester City game. Now, if you look down below in the comment section and the description, I will have left 2 straw polls. One about the left-back. We definitely need to sign a new left-back, so I'm giving you guys the option of the left-back players that we're currently interested in. And we're also going to look at a centre-back, but there's also going to be a list of all the centre-backs, plus the option to say nobody. Brad, don't sign anybody. You don't need a centre-back. At the moment, guys, I'm not going to go into too much, but I need a backup for Clavin. He's 31. He's 32 very, very soon. He may well be looking to hang up his boots. But anyway, guys, we'll talk all the transfer gossip after the Manchester City game at Anfield. This is the lineup I'm putting out. I've gone with Coutinho at left wing, Dan the man at striker, Lucas at right wing, Henderson linking up with the Hood at central midfield, Geis at central defensive midfield, and Milner, Clavin, and Matip and Klein at the back with Karius in goal. Now, this isn't the usual squad that I'd put out. I wouldn't have Clavin in there. I'd have Lovren. Normally, I'd also like to play Lallana, but he got injured in the last episode. I'd like to have Wijnaldum in there, but he's not fully fit. And as you can see, Sturridge, Henderson, and Milner, and as well as Klein and Matip, are not all fully fit. They have got a little bit of energy going, but hopefully that won't matter. And as long as we get the team rotated at about half time, it should be okay. Obviously, Daniel Sturridge, we need him to face off against Sunderland, so we need to be taking him off at half time, maybe a little bit later, but I need the fresh legs on. Hopefully Firmino can bag himself a goal in today's episode. But anyway, guys, let's get into this game against City and hopefully get the 3 points. Here we go, lads. Big, big game to kick off today's episode. Liverpool versus Manchester City at Anfield. This is huge. Absolutely huge. It's going to be a difficult one, but I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to getting into the transfer window to possibly get a few players out on loan, maybe sell Moreno if possible, look at putting, you know, other players out for sale and stuff like that, see who's interested. Anyway, guys, let's get into this first half and see what damage we can do. Sturridge outside, nicely done, go on, I've got Milner on the overlap, Milner's away here, got company coming across, got to be careful here, referee! Surely the captain Company is getting a yellow card, at least. That was an absolutely terrible tackle, he knew Milner was going to get away from him. Yeah, top pocket, just a yellow card. That was a shocking tackle. I'm going to look for the big man, Matip. Going to try and whip it in there. Let's go. Matip's in there. Matip! Oh my word, the Joe Matip has scored! 11 minutes in, and out of everyone, I was looking for Matip's head. The ball comes down nice and low. Matip on the volley, left foot. And he beat, I do believe that's Claudio Bravo in goal, not the best keeper as we all know. But Matip, another defender. We've had Nathaniel Klein scored 2 episodes ago, James Milner in the last episode, and now Joel Matip. The defenders are scoring more than the strikers. And what a way to start against Manchester City, ladies and gentlemen. What a start. Come on, Redmen. Nice little layoff. Waiting for the overlap. Nice little overlap from Milner. I've got Milner, I've got Sturridge ahead, playing Sturridge in. It's just not enough on it, and there we go, guys. The referee blows for half-time at Anfield. We're going in with the 1-0 lead. Thanks to Joel Matip. Very happy with how we're playing so far. As you can see, stats are very level. We are playing very well. I'm going to jump back into the second half with exactly the same team, guys. Going to go to about the 60th, maybe the 70th minute before looking to make some substitutions. Danny Sturridge is going to have to come off, and I'm hopeful he can find a goal in this next 15, 20 minutes. Nice tackle from Henderson, and here we go. Oh, we're going to get a counter-attack going now. I'm looking to release Lucas. Lucas is going to be gone. He's absolutely turned on the Jets here. Come on, Lucas, keep going. Keep going. Nice little ball in now. And again this time, Sturridge is there. Sturridge! Oh, my word. Sturridge goes with the acrobatic, a bicycle kick. Maybe a scissor kick. Yeah, maybe. Oh, no. I'd say it's a bicycle kick. He should have just put his laces through it. Oh, it's a good tackle. Let's go, Coutinho. That is a good tackle. Coutinho, edge of the box. Big save from Claudio Bravo. Sturridge dances his man. Nicely done. Go on, Coutinho. Make a run off him. Make a run. Here's Coutinho. Hold it up, Coutinho. I've got Dan the man coming in now. I've got Henderson. Edge of the box. Henderson. And it's straight over the bar. Oh, lads, they're opening us up at the back here. They are opening us up at the back. Let's go, Milner. Let's go, Milner. Nicely done. Bit of pressure. No, comes into the middle. And it's in the back of the net. It is in the back of the net. Nice little ball through. Going straight through to Lucas. Here comes Lucas. Lucas through. Strikes. Oh, side netting. Go out wide. Nice ball to Milner. Up to Xhaka. Looking for Milner on the overlap. Come on. Nice little ball in now. Coming in. Origi. He's missed. Divock Origi has missed the perfect ball from James Milner. Come on, Firmino. Keep running, son. Keep running. Firmino. Firmino. No! I should have maybe gone down. I should have rode the tackle and gone down for a penalty. And nevertheless, guys, after winning so many games, we have met our match and drawn against Manchester City in front of the home fans at Anfield. What a nightmare. Ah, I can't believe it. Cannot believe it. The game in hand we had on Chelsea and we only managed to get a point. But nevertheless, guys, we have to stay positive. We have to hope when we travel next to the Stadium of Light, we can bag those 3 points. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is advance all the way to the next match. We're going to look at the transfer targets that we are currently targeting. As you can see there, the transfer market is now open. We've had a squad report. We've had a player coming back on loan. We've had the board come on about we're not on track. We are on track, board. We just need to make sure that we've grown Luna in 5 ratings. Then we can start playing them. But guys, I'll get into it. I'll look at some of the transfer targets. Look who we're looking to sell. Look who we're looking to loan. And then we'll get into the game against Sunderland. Right, guys, so we're at match day now where we're travelling to the Stadium of Light to face off against Sunderland. And before I sorted out the team, I actually have to show you guys exactly what's happened. I didn't realise that we played the City game, we then had a day off, and then we played the Sunderland game. Look at the team, look at the energy. I really don't know how I'm going to make up a full team here, guys, with full energy. I am definitely going to have to play Moreno at left back, unfortunately, and this is exactly why I believe we need a new left back. We're definitely getting a right back, we need a new left back, and I'm pretty sure you guys are going to want me to sign a centre-back. But as I said at the start of this video, I am going to be leaving straw polls down below in the description and the comment section, guys, about who we should sign at left-back and who/if we should sign a centre-back. Now, I am not going to put in any bids or anything, guys. I'm just going to show you in a minute who I've put on the shortlist, and then you guys can decide by voting on the straw poll. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to cut the camera here. I'm going to sort out the team, try and play the best possible team that I can. I'm really going to struggle with this, though, guys. As you can see, the whole team, apart from Karius, is not fit. Right, guys, so I've now sorted out the squad to face off against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. As you can see, it's a little bit different to how I'd usually play, but as I showed you before, the team is definitely not fit, and this is the best team that I can put out. And to be fair, guys, there's only a few positions that I'm a little bit disappointed with, like the left back and the right back. I would prefer, obviously, to have Milner at left back and Klein at right back, but unfortunately, they're not fully fit. So I've got Xhaka at left wing, Firmino at striker, and Mane at right wing, Wijnaldum and Grujic linking up in the central midfield, Chan at central defensive midfield, Moreno, Lovren, Tar and Jedva at the back, with Karius in goal. Now to get into it, guys, the nitty-gritty bits when it comes to the January transfer window. Now, what I've also done, guys, just to show you quickly now, I have listed a few players. I've got Dunn, who's on the transfer list. I just think, you know what, he's a striker, he's 22, he's 60 overall rated, he's never going to get in the team, he's got to go. Moreno is also going to go. Now, what I've done with Moreno, guys, I've decided if a Premier League team wants him, they're going to have to pay 14+ million for him. So I will take 14 at a minimum if he's going to a Premier League team. If any other league come in, Spanish league, German league, I will accept no less than 11. So if, let's say, Bayern Munich come in for him and offer 12, I will sell him. I'm also, guys, at the moment, I've listed Tar to go out for a loan. Now, this all depends whether we buy a centre-back or not. And also, Jedva is also on the list. He's going out for 2 years. Again, guys, we're looking to bring in a João Cancelo. I'm not going to let Jedva go. If a team comes in for him in today's episode, I'm not going to let him go until we have secured Cancelo. Because if he goes and we don't get Cancelo, we've then only got Klein to play at right back. And I don't want that to happen to us, guys. So we've got to be very careful. I've done that in many previous career modes where you let a player go, you think you're going to bring in another player, and he doesn't end up coming. But anyway, guys, this is the shortlist. And as you can see at the moment, it's simply defenders. And I think that's all we need. I think up top, the likes of Sturridge and Firmino rotating at striker, brilliant. Xhaka and Coutinho rotating, brilliant. Mane and Lucas rotating, brilliant. You've even got a Origi to play in all three of those positions. He can play left wing, striker and right wing. In the midfield, we've now got the Hood coming into the team. We've got Grujic, Wijnaldum, Lallana, Henderson, Geis. We've got plenty of players that can play in the midfield. I just think at the back we need to strengthen up a little bit. So obviously our right back, and I'm taking this into my own consideration, guys. I'm not taking a vote on this. Cancelo is the man that we are going to target. And straight away, guys, I'm going to go in for him. As you can see, we've got 61 million in the bank, and we've got 586,000 remaining in the wage budget. So he's valued at 14. It looks to see the Valencia one between 18 and 21. I am going to drop serious amount, 17 million on him. 17 million. He's on 26.5 thousand. He'll probably want about 30,000. I'm sure he'll want an increase, but I have dropped 17 million on him. Now, these guys are all going to be on the straw polls, okay? We'll go for the left backs first so we can get this covered. These are the 3 left backs so far. One that I've recommended myself, which was Sandro, because he's a really decent left back. You guys also recommended Grimaldo, and somebody the other day recommended this man, and I did mention him, from Bayern Leverkusen, Wendell. Now, as for the centre-back, this is a little bit different. The reason I'm targeting a centre-back, guys, is because Klavan is 31 years of age, okay? He's 31 years old. He's going to be hanging up his boots very soon. Now, for me, it's a very difficult decision when it comes to centre-back, and that's why I'm leaving it to you guys, because this is how I look at it, right? At the moment, we have Matip, who's only quite young, pretty solid, and Lovren, who's only quite young and pretty solid. If we were to bring in someone like Thiago Silva, he's 32, he's going to cost us quite a lot of money, but he's 89 rated, which means he's going to want to get in the team, and so he should. He's 89. I think Matip's about an 82 or an 83. I think Lovren's 82 or 83. If we have an 89 centre-back, he has to be getting into the starting lineup, which means Matip or Lovren have to drop to the bench, which isn't too much of a problem, guys, because then we could have Silva and Matip, Lovren on the bench, and then we've got Tar in the reserves in case one of them gets injured. And then Klavan is another reserve defender until he retires. But I want to make sure that I am well ahead, guys. This is the problem with Liverpool in real life. They didn't build the squad, okay? They had a squad, they didn't bulk it. When Mane went to the African nations, who was his backup? Nobody. We played Alexander-Arnold-Trent out on right wing. We should have had a backup. Coutinho goes out. Who do we play out there? We just switch up with it. I'll stick Lallana out there. Stick Henderson further forwards. Put Chan into the team. You can't do that, okay? Same at left back. Klopp come in. Every Liverpool supporter thought, you know what? Surely his aim here is to sign a left back. Did he? No. We had John Flanagan who can play left back. What did we do? Oh, stuck him out on loan. Klopp wanted to stick with Moreno. Moreno does not work. Every Liverpool fan knows this. Going forwards, left wing, not so bad. Defending, terrible. So we had to bring in a left back, and that is the problem. He never. And as soon as I started this career mode, that is the first place that I went, and that's exactly why I got Jonas Hector in. We had to get a left back. Now, for me, centre-back is another problem. When you look at the bench, our bench is not good enough. Look at Manchester City, okay? You look at their squad, pretty solid. You look at the bench, they've got Aguero on the bench. You look at Man United, they've got Martial on the bench. Arsenal playing Sanchez up top. They've still got Welbeck, Giroud. They've still got decent players on the bench. Liverpool, we've got Lucas, we've got Klavan. What is going on? We have to make sure the bench is good enough to come into the starting 11. We need that super sub. And I really think, guys, that a centre-back is a position that we really need. So these are the 5 centre-backs that I'm currently targeting. Now, you guys have recommended some of these. Some of them I have done myself. One of them that I've done myself was Thiago Silva. He will be a player that comes straight into the team, guys. So if you want Thiago Silva, make sure to vote Thiago Silva. The next man, let me try and get his name right. Jose Maria Jimenez. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Sorry if I killed it, guys, but I'm trying. This player looks a little bit better, right? He's coming in at an overall 84. He's pretty similar to Matip and Lovren, so he doesn't have to be dropped. None of those players have to be dropped. Plus, he's 21. So we can't expect to just come into the team. He's 5 years younger than Lovren. So that will be perfect when Tar and Jimenez push into the team and Matip and Lovren drop back to the bench. He could be a good one, right? Moving on, Virgil van Dijk, a real target in real life. His form at the moment is bad, which isn't great. I reckon we could get him for 13, 14 million. He is a real target for Liverpool. It looks like we're going to be buying him in the summer. We didn't buy him in January, but we could change that and buy him in January. Moving on, guys, the next one is Umtiti. Now, this man I love. I used to watch him, and I do believe it was Lyon he used to play for. He was absolutely insane. And look, Barcelona went and bought him. He's valued at 22 million. His age is 23. He's 83 overall. He could rotate. So we could have Lovren, we could have Matip, and Umtiti could be on the bench instead of Klavan or Tar. Tar could go out on loan for a year. We move Klavan through reserves. We have Umtiti as the backup defender. And when we, both of the defenders aren't fit, Klavan can come in. So can Umtiti. We've got solid players at the back. And this man, he only propped up in yesterday's episode. Now, I'm sorry if I kill his name, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go Manolas. He only propped up in yesterday's episode. Somebody said, Brad, put him on the shortlist. He is really, really good. And I agree, guys. Look at his stats. Overall 84. Again, age 25. I'm going to leave it down to you when it comes to the centre-back and left-back. Obviously, we've put a bid in today's episode for Cancelo, dropping 17 million on his head. Hopefully, Valencia like that. And we might find out in today's episode whether he is going to sign for Liverpool or not. But as for the left-back and the centre-back, it's in the description, guys, the straw poll. It's in the comment section. You have 48 hours to vote. So I'd advise you right now to go and vote. But anyway, guys, we are travelling to the Stadium of Light to face off against Sunderland. Very important game. We need to bounce back after that 1-1 draw against City. I do believe we can do it. I do believe we can get the 3 points. And hopefully, Firmino can also find himself a goal. Here we go, lads. The Stadium of Light. Looking forward to this game. Got to bounce back after that Man City 1-1. Come on, lads. We can do this. I'm not actually sure if we've played Sunderland this year. I think this might be our first time playing them. I don't remember playing them at Anfield. So this might be the first time this season that we're actually playing Sunderland. Go on, Mane. I've got you, son. Nice it up. Go on, Firmino. Go around the outside there, man. Grujic. Hit it first time. Decent strike from Grujic. And there we go, guys. Referee blows for half time at the Stadium of Light. We're not playing bad, but we're not playing great. There's still nobody that looks like they're going to score. Wijnaldum's pushing forwards. Grujic is pushing forwards. But there still doesn't to be a standout goal scorer for me at the moment. Going to jump into the second half, guys. Exactly the same team. And just hope this goal comes soon. Go on, make a run off him. Here's Grujic. Got Correa. Here comes Correa. Here comes Correa. Correa! Oh, and it's in off the post! The man has only been on the pitch 5-10 minutes and already the Argentinian Angel Correa gets his way through. And what a beautiful goal. What a goal indeed. Right foot, bottom left corner, and finally we beat Manone. Play it through the middle. Nice ball. Got Correa on the overlap. Let's go, Correa. Correa, robs him, Correa! Oh my word, and Correa already, guys, nearly picking out a second. Come on, ref, just blow the whistle. Just blow the whistle, and there we go, guys! Referee blows for full time at the Stadium of Light, and another win confirmed for Liverpool. A draw against City, and we bounced back and managed to get a 1-0 win over Sunderland. Look at the stats, guys. Right, and here we are, guys, at match day for the next episode. The first match is going to be away at White Hart Lane to face Spurs for our first game in the FA Cup. That is going to be absolutely huge. It's the Emirates FA Cup, and the second game in tomorrow's episode is going to be against Cardiff in the semi-finals of the Capital One Cup, or as we all know it now, the EFL. Now, before I end today's episode, guys, I've got a fair few emails over at the office, so I'm going to jump over there, go through them quickly, and then we can end today's episode. Exeter City have come in for Jack Dunn and offered his stat value of 250,000. We're going to accept that. Jack Dunn, unfortunately, you're not going to get in the team in this career mode, so we're going to let you go. And Southampton have come in for Alberto Moreno. Now, as I said, guys, if it is a Premier League team, I want 14 million at a minimum. If it's any other league, they can have him for 11. But right now, he has to be going for 14 to Southampton. Valencia have come back and said they want more money for João Cancelo. Okay, I will up this to 18.5 million, guys. We won't be hearing back in today's episode, but I will keep pushing for João Cancelo. They're asking for 27 million. That seems a lot for a right back. It really does. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. Make sure you vote on the straw polls down below in the description. I'll also leave them in the comment section. There should be two. One about the left back, one about the centre back. But guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do give it a big thumbs up for me. Don't forget to drop your comments down below. If you're new around here, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And I've been Massive Brad. Peace out.